Chris, E.T. was in first, Chris was in second. How you doing, my friend? Oh, I keep putting my hand in bloody glue. I'm going to have to change this. Thanks for popping in, guys. Much appreciated. Well, I've just been watching Mr. Swindon stream. Daniel, hey, thank you for popping in, my friend. We've got, I've got one of these to look at, which is, I bought a second one of these. Replaced the MOSFETs in the broken one, which I'm just going to dig out. Still no power. So I bought a working one to find out what was wrong. I wanted to get an identical one to trace where the issue was, because it's still not showing up. It was coming up too bad MOSFETs. Replaced the MOSFETs, still ain't working. So there's obviously an issue further on down the line. Finally got a mixing desk, buddy. Yes. So, oh, have you? So I don't need one anymore. Oh, nice. Mixing desk. I think I've got one of them. Mixing desks. So yeah, obviously, it's nice to have, it's nice that, yeah, them mixing desks. My mixing desks is, I'll tell you what, I'll show you my one. Watson, you glued that thing up, because I'll tell you, I'll brain you. It's only a brand new, it's literally a brand new chair. The last thing I want is for you to garm it all up. Yeah, you have. Unbelievable. Fucking brand new chair and the dog's garming it up with glue already. Right, lovely. 2 minutes. Hey, Mr. Falcon's in the house. Yeah, this is my mixing desk. This is I use this one for me Pioneer 1210s. I've got a couple of Pioneers. They're all made by Citronic. It's proper DJ stuff on this front. This one's absolutely caked with dog's ears and dust. I haven't used this in such a long time. That front, actually, I should just give it a quick clean. Probably wouldn't hurt to give it a quick clean. So that front. So yeah, this one, all you get on the back of here, it's just inputs basically, and then you got 4 outputs. But obviously you've got different types. I've got a 1.55 volt output, and the other one is a 775 millivolt. Obviously that's for a low and that's for a high output. I haven't got a clue what the idea of that is. I don't know. And that front, I'll just automatically put it straight in. I'll put it in any. It don't seem to make no difference. That front, yeah, that's old school, yeah. But obviously you don't get to see these lovely machines, like you said. It's literally so baked on. The amount of dirt and dust and crap that's come off this hasn't been switched on for a long time. It's the same with my 1210s I've got up there, the Pioneer ones. Lovely machine. Yeah, I bought the 12 channel also. I got live. Oh, nice. The 1202s. Yeah, obviously I've got the record player up there. Let me put this one back for a minute. That dog spit all over it. It's obviously freaking, oh no. On that front, let me show you. Lovely. See, the one that I've got on here, which is this one here, again, excuse the dirt and the dust, which is the these are me PD1s. I've got 2 of these PD1s. Right, just nothing special by Technics, you know, but these are a lovely machine. Direct drive. I think the last time I used these was quite a few years ago. On that front, nothing wrong with them. I picked these up at a car booty a long time ago, back in the early 90s, and I've had them ever since. And these ones, and these are absolutely in pristine. I've got all the boxes with these as well, so which is very rare on that front. But again, you've got all the target light and just your variator for speed and your balance all that. And these are really nice, like I said, they're really nice machines. Again, they probably don't fetch that much now. I don't know. I've not even looked, to be totally honest. I mean, obviously I've still got all my singles and LPs, but obviously these are proper old school up front. But I don't know if these actually was this machine printed on, or was this a sticker? I don't think it was a sticker, because I can't personally see that there was anything else that stuck onto this, because I think that was just literally, it's the way it was manufactured. So but as again, really nice machines to have, especially the direct drive. There's no belt on these, they're magnet driven, and it stops it dead that front. But yeah, again, it just needs a good clean, because like you said, all you've got on the back here, you've got a remote connection and just your outputs and your ground. That one. No, pair them on the bloody no. I didn't, seriously. I didn't think that. I didn't think they was fetching over £300 just for a set of the PD ones. That front. Jesus. I was expecting just roughly around about between 90 and 150 on that front. But so yeah, which, well, that probably does bring it up to roughly around that price. But again, I've not seen many of them. Depending on the condition that they actually are. The other one's all boxed up. I just left it in the cupboard. It's been in there. It's been in the cupboard for over 3 years. That front. So, but yeah, like you said, and they bloody weigh a ton and all. These things are really heavy. God, they are incredibly heavy. They're not for the faintest hearted on it. Try and transport around. Right, good. Put that there. Let me grab. Where was that fucking? That's unbelievable. I didn't think they honestly fetch that much. I suppose like anything else, so the longer you leave it, the worth it, the more it's worth over the years. But then how long do you keep it for? Because that's all we seem to do, isn't it? We're just a nation of gatherers. You just gather it up, collect it, put it away. When you pass away, you pass it over to someone else, or it goes to a charity shop. It sells for a fraction of the price. So the cycle begins again. You know, people then hang on to it, think it's worth a bit of money. It's amazing. I'm actually amazed with half this stuff still working. I am, seriously. I honestly did not expect that to still be working after all these years. That front. Right, I need to find that other battery charger, because missed it yet. Right. What? I've got to repair this, because I've tried this 3 times now and I'm not having much luck of repairing it. The glue, for some reason, it's not seem to be sticking. So I need to do that. Needs to be done and addressed. Right, I've got the battery. I did really want to have a look at the pull the Xbox 360, because I also wanted to start doing. I've ordered some bits for the Xbox 360. I want to do what Michael does. I'm going to start getting into modding. I've got loads of Xbox 360s, and I thought it makes sense to get them modded and get into like the modding scene. Which that's exactly what I'm going to do. At front. Right, so let me put them up there. Yeah. Right. still waiting for parts, because obviously a lot of my parts still ain't turned up. I'm waiting for bits from bloody China. Mainly they're all from AliExpress, and the trouble with AliExpress, like a majority of the stuff, is they don't rush to get things in. And this is the trouble. Let me go to Docs for a minute and go to YouTube Live Control Panel. There you go. Top chat. And as soon as I do that, it takes it from live chat to top chat. Of course it does. Does it every time. So, a bit like everything else. Now, if Mr. Swindon here tell you to stop spamming the arts. Obviously, he's put that thing in on there. Heartbeat. That heartbeat thing. But obviously, in the process, it was draining his battery for his watch. I picked up also, I think it was one of these bloody things for the iPad. Mr. Swindon. No, it isn't me. Stop spamming. That's it, Mr. Swindon. You tell him, sir. That's it. Stop spamming the arts. Alright? Mr. Swindon's in here, so you've got to do as you're told. You'll get told off. Alright? So stop spamming the bloody arts. I'm trying to, and the other one turned. I'm still waiting for the chip. The chip's still not turned up, right? I've had nothing else. I don't know what's happening, because I've got fucking roadworks out there. They're renewing all of the water pipes. It's causing an absolute headache round here for parking. And I've not seen a postman. He's not been near or by. And I'm supposed to have deliveries today. And what's the time now? 2:22, and he's still no post. I bet he won't come till late. Unbelievable. So I'm trying to look for the other, because everything's in a mess in here. I'm trying to have a look for the other McAllister. This one I bought working, but I replaced the MOSFETs in the other one, still not working. So I want to take the working one, diagnose it, and see what's wrong with it. Because I replaced the Mozzies, still makes no difference. So obviously the MOSFETs were bad, but it's still not powering up. I want to find out what was causing the other one by buying a working one. I didn't pay a lot for this. I think I paid about £7. So hopefully I can get the other one fixed, and then I can have a spare backup. That front. Oh, here it is. It's here. Right, that's what I was looking for. Right, so this is the board of the other one, which I replaced, and that's the board of one of these. I plugged it in, still no signs of life in this whatsoever. Thought I'd put it somewhere. Now I've got to wait for parts now, for more parts for the Xbox 360. This and that front. Oh God. Shame about that boombox one you was repairing, but when it's too far gone like that, it's not really worth repairing. It's like you said, it's, you know, there's too many things ripped off it. The time, and again, the time that you end up buying all the components, it's just easier. Yeah, it's just really not. You're better off just buying another complete unit, you know, or just, you know, because the time you buy the board and the other parts, you could have bought another bloody unit for it for the price. So it's obviously it's purely for that purposes. It's definitely not worth it. So I want to take this one apart. This one's working, this one's not working. This is the board from the McAllister charger point on here, and I want to find out what else is causing this not to start. Because there's obviously Mr. Pico. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is change this bloody thing. I'm keep getting stuck on it. There's all fucking glue everywhere. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off and change this blanket. Give me 1 minute, guys. Got one here. Lovely jubbly. That chair's more comfortable. Much more. Unless Bronson's just not long bloody glued it up with all these glue. Oh, typical. And that front. Yeah, so what I want to do is change all this. That's the only thing. I've got to put everything to one side. Hey! Oh, hi, Mick. Mr. Pico, sir. How you doing? How's that beast of the machine going? Fucking beast, that machine, I'll tell you. I can choose everything up. Everything in sight, and that machine will just chew it up. Mr. Pico, I've just tried that. I tried using that resin, and I don't think it wasn't sticking it properly. It's still loosening it all up. I've left it for 4 days and the metal's still bent out, which you can clearly see. So it's obviously still not pinching it in. So I'll have to, I don't think the mix was right. So I bought a new one up front. So I bought a new resin and I'll retry it again. I tried super glue won't hold it. Because you know why? Because it's sprung loaded and you can actually see where it's obviously, where it's been bent. Because all this was pushed in and it pulled it out. Maybe use some JB, well it's very similar to JB Weld. It's still a Hypox resin in that front. Because I think that's all they use. JB Weld is again, is a resin based. I wish there was like a, you know what it might have needed? Well, I think that could have stopped this from happening, because obviously I want to clean this, put all this back together and get this sold for the thing. Something like a chemical metal, what they used for bonding, because I think that bonding on there, you can feel it, the resistance, it just pings out. Yeah, you need to get a clamp, a white stripe. Yeah, I've got the clamp. No, I've got a clamp. I've left that for 4 days. It still wasn't doing it on that front. So yeah, so I think what it was, I don't think I got the mixture right. I think there was too much on one and not enough on the other. Yeah, like a liquid metal. They did use stuff for cars for aluminium and engine blocks. It used to be called chemical metal. It was a hard bonding based. I did that. Oh yeah, I meant to ask about that. Good point. Thanks, Anne. You reminded me. Yeah, how did that claim go? Did you hear anything? JB Weld. Yeah, JB Weld. It's good stuff. Fuck me, still waiting. They don't rush, do they? They do not rush. That's disgusting. Regardless that you shouldn't. So that's typical of DHL, that is. Right, you know. Like this, I'll tell you what, let's just keep on waiting at the end of it. Daniel, yeah, pop rivets and paint it black. That's actually not a bad idea. Pop rivet it. I've got, my dad's got a rivet gun in his shed. I could use that. But then I didn't really want to punch a rivet right through it. But then that might be the best bet. Put one rivet through. Yeah, I know where Daniel's going with that. That's actually not a bad idea. The only thing is, obviously, I can only punch the rivet from up this end. So if really, ideally, what you want to do is put one rivet right in the centre, right? And that'll hold that down permanently. And then it ain't going to go nowhere. That actually might be the best alternative. And he has got a rivet gun. I'll have to pilot hole and put it right up the centre there and just put one rivet in. And then that will definitely 100%, it won't move. because obviously a rivet's once it's in. I just really wanted to try and keep it all original and stock, you know, because all this stuff's doing is making a bloody mess of everything, and that's the only downside. If they was a bit careful and not slung the parcel around, this wouldn't have got damaged in transit. I won't be doing this. Yeah, if you countersink it, you would actually get away with it with the slider. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. I might go down what Daniel actually said on that front. I might have to just paint it black, at least 100%. Then I'll know that it will hold permanently then, and it won't. We won't have any issues. Because once that's riveted in, that's it. Game over. I won't need no weld. Actually, I might actually do it. I won't bother with this welding stuff because it's taking too long, and it's been sitting on the desk for the last couple of days, and I need this finished to put back together so I can sell it. So I might actually do that, go down that route. So what I'll do, I'll make a little sticky note and actually say, don't worry about getting it all stuck down professionally, right? Because it ain't gonna stop it, because it's just gonna ping back again. Rivet it, put rivets. Yeah, if you do both sides, it won't look out of place. Yeah, basically it's, yeah, because this side's partly coming undone as well, so it looks like this side's partly coming undone as well as this side. So really, anything like from there to there, that ain't a bad idea. And then like I can try and match it up. If I keep it centralised and then hank it down, then I know that that's it. It's never ever gonna wash down on it. Right, I'll leave that then. Let me move off of this tub, because obviously I need this. I need to change this. There's all bloody super glue here, where I've been trying to stick that down and it wasn't sticking down, which I wanted. That's what I really wanted to do. So yeah, thanks Dan. That was a great shout out. I didn't give that a thought for 1 second on there. So yeah, actually it's a good choice. You don't think of these things until someone reminds you, thinking, bloody hell, yeah, that's actually that's not bad at all. At least that way I'll know it won't get the glue, you know, because the glue's obviously, the glue could come under weld. It could literally pull apart any time, even if you use JB Weld or something like that. Yeah, it looks like it's meant to be like if you do it at both ends. Yeah, I'll paint it black. I'm going to go down that route. He has got a rivet gun. Right, let me go and put this in a washing machine. Fucking look, it's dry glue everywhere, and I've got more glue on it. Right. So I don't want to. This is why I like working on towels. So it's for two reasons. One, it stops damaging things, and two, like if I drop anything or misplace it, I can see where it's gone. So I've always worked like it. You know, some people like working on clean surfaces. It's my way of a clean surface. So I'm going to leave all that there, right? That front, put all them up there. I want to have a look at this because obviously this is the second one that I've bought fully working. This is the board from the first one, still not working. Regardless that I changed them MOSFETs. I transferred them out. It's still got no power. So I want to probe this one, and then I can compare it. I still think there's no power from this end getting all the way up to here. I still think there's an issue around here somewhere. I did probe it, but we'll soon find out, because now I'm going to take a fully working one and then go from there. Now I'm going to put these up that bit. Yeah, it looks like it's yeah, but I'll do that. I'll put it both sides, because the other side started to come loose where that's took a whack on that front in transit, because I'll sell these separate. I was supposed to get the needle today. I was supposed, not the needle like to say hurry up go, but I was supposed to get the stylus. It's out for delivery, but my postman's not been near or by. I know normally my postman's been pretty good, so I could do the record player once, because I've got the belts. I want to try the stylus for it as well. Tell you what, these enough charge up quick. I'll put the 4 screws up there, because this one's a fully working one. So what I want to do is pull that one off. I hate all this bloody hot glue stuff that they shove on here. It's unbelievable. Right. What I'm going to do, just briefly, is plug this one back in. Right. Just see if there is any power. Oh no, I don't have to, because it would have still been here. Because the other one would have actually still powered on. So the indication still indicated from here, there's still an issue here. And I'll soon find that out. If I probe this, right, and plug this in at this end, we should get a red light. Which we do. We get a red light. So this one's obviously getting power. The only thing is it holds the charge in them capacitors quite rapid. So let me get me probe out and disengage that capacitor. There you go. That lit up for a brief second. Now it's discharged. It goes to show that cat's doing its job. That cat was definitely doing its job. And that lit up just for a split second. Now it's completely drained. This is why I think having a digital capacitor discharger is great to have, because then it can show you the voltage going in and how quickly that just drains within seconds. Now that's safe to touch. I'm just going to touch the other one, make sure there ain't no in that one. No, because obviously that's a 400 volt cap. Obviously that would take ages to discharge. Not with this tool, it won't. It just takes seconds. So nothing wrong with this light. There's clearly still not voltage getting to this board. So what I want to do now is start probing around this end, and I'll take this board out and we can go from there. Oh boy. I wasn't going to stream this afternoon, but I thought I thought at least one of these items is turn up, so I can find what's causing the issue, why this one's not powering up. So that proves that you don't have to have all of it. So working, non-working. Now what I want to do test first is, look, they've put fucking all that white glue shitty stuff around here. So let's grab my multimeter. Wish they wouldn't put that gear on there. It's absolutely a nightmare to work with. I wish they wouldn't have put it there. Alright, I'll flip this ball round and I'll test that fuse. That fuse goes to there to there. Now this is how I can start competing against good bits, against bad bits. So first things first. Let's test that point to that point. That point to that point. That's bleeping. That's bleeping. That's good. That means voltage is going in straight into that fuse. So, right, other components. Let me just quickly test these two up there, because it looks like it's an input failure. I just want to test, see if we just got continuity, because one of these is gone. There you go. Straight away, that's gone. That's bleeping. This one's gone. This is why I wanted to compare it. Right, so the point on this one, that black diode there, where the power's gone straight in, that's now dead. That's completely dead on this component. It's an NTC. Straight away, I've just put it in continuity, right? That means just see if it makes a connection going across. Straight away, I'm touching from this one because it's identical. I've just bridged this one to this one and it bleeps. This one to this one doesn't bleep. Well, that could be a problem why I'm not getting voltage around the board. So rule number one, I need to get I need to find out. I could take this one out to prove if that's still what works it, which I'm going to do anyway. If that's the case, then, because I know the rest of this board is all okay. So what I'm going to do is just whip this out, swap it over for this bad one. And then I can, where's my solder sucker? Let's get the old silver line. Oh, get it boosted up. Oh well, within 30 seconds I found a problem. I knew it was going to be from the beginning because it didn't make sense to thinking I'm not getting voltage to the... I'm not even getting voltage up to the first half of the board. I said there's still a short somewhere. And within 30 seconds, let's try that. It's a resistor. It's got half a resistor. So it's obviously like a resistor. This one's gone bad. This one's good. So I need to take the bad one out. But before I do it, take a picture because this resistor goes around a certain way. Which I'm going to do right now. And then I can test the resistor on me thing. And then we can see how bad this is. Cool. That's all I wanted to do, is just whip a picture out of it. Oh, for fuck's sake. If it's just one component, that and a blown MOSFET, then I've done well. Up front. Carrefour's in the ass. How are we doing, my friend? Oh yeah, I didn't need to take that. Right, just going to put that in there for a minute. This is the bad resistor. Right, I want to just test this resistor. Just plonk it in. Obviously, we've got no signs of life on this whatsoever. Can't just be that and a blown MOSFET. Testing. No, it's coming up. It's a 5.1 ohm k ohm resistor. That's strange. It's actually coming up as a resistor. I'll test it out of circuit because obviously I've left it in. We've got continuity across, so that's obviously causing something else to cause that as a short across that line. I'm going to just quickly test that again while that one's out. That could be caused by something else. It's shorted. I'm just going to literally just put it into ohms and just test this as 5.5. That's 0.5. What's the symbol on the PCB? Is it a component? Yeah, obviously I've bought another. Charger. This is the bad charger. I've replaced 2 MOSFETs and it's still not no power coming to it. This one's good, but when I tried it in continuity from this side, this component was registering it as a short. So I took it out. This one's got continuity going over, but when I've tried it in continuity, that says 0.5, and that's registering right. So that's not the short then. That's not shorted out. So there's something else on this line from there to here, because look, even if from here to here, we get roughly around about 0.5. Hey, Falcon. It's the Falcon. So that's obviously not. So obviously this ain't shorted out. But I'll just whip the other one out just quickly and just quickly test it on that front, because again, without reading in circuit. But from here to here, I've got nothing. There's no continuity at all. Nothing. So from here to there, we've got the fuse. After that shuts up, that side's touching. So I know the fuse is good. So let me just quickly test that other open line on that one. Yeah, nothing from there. So that seems strange, no, because there's nothing else coming across from there to there. But this one, I'm getting continuity. So this could still be bad. I'm going to take this one out. I'm just going to quickly test it. There's something seems a bit. It ain't split or cracked. It is registering as a resistor. I'm just going to take this one out. It wouldn't take 2 minutes just to take it out. Have a quick look. It's funny how I just probed that and I went, you know, there might not be nothing wrong with it, but it's a point of elimination. There you go. Right, I want to probe this one again. This is a good one compared to that one. So if I put it in ohms resistance, 0.4, right? Put it into the machine. Testing. 4.8. That's registering a little bit higher. That's a 4.8 ohm resistor, and this one registers it's the same resistor, 5.6. But obviously for obvious reasons, so what I really should do then is put the bad one into the good one, see if it powers up. See if it just literally, because I'm not getting nothing from it, even though that's saying that's a good resistor. So I'm just going to quickly solder that back in, put the bad one in here. Alright, where's the... oh, it's up here. Now, right, these two are soldered in. Yeah, I would say that they're fine, but with intolerance, they can be a little bit different with each other. Yeah, well, obviously, when I touch this from each side, this is the good board. So when I touch this, you should get continuity both sides, all right? Which we do. We get 4.4. So that's bleeping this side. When I put this one back in, it's not bleeping that side. It wasn't bleeping. We just wouldn't have it. So I'm going to put this good one into the bad board. So obviously there's still a short somewhere between that line and the other one. This is why I wanted to buy another one, and I went, there's no point, because even though I've still got a fully working one, but it's just a point that I wanted to find the issue. Right, that's round the correct way. I just want to probe that for a minute to see if that should still bleep, because that side bleeps, this side should bleep. And it does now, which it wasn't doing earlier on. So I wonder if that was the case then, if that resistor has still gone bad, even though it's saying good, because that wasn't doing that earlier on. So I'm going to solder this up. All right. But what I should do first is plug this in, because this is the full working one, to see if that is the case. If we got, because this is the working one here. So I'm going to plug this one back in, right, and then test it. It does, lights up. It's lighting up. That's strange. So I know that part's fine, but that side, it wasn't, when I touched that with continuity, wasn't working, which is weird. So let me disengage that capacitor, because that caps 400 volts. If I touch it, it will literally light me up if I touch that. Fuck me, I'll tell you what. Although this was about £10 something, but fuck me, does it disengage 400 volt caps very quickly, that front. Right, good, that's safe now. I'm quite happy with that. Right, so that's obviously back up and running, right? But I wasn't getting continuity. When I first tested it on this side, this wasn't bleeping. I got nothing, absolutely nothing from when I probed it from here to there. That side bleeps. like that. When I touched it from this side to here, I got nothing. Now it's bleeping. So it's got to be, yeah. So obviously something's gone on since I swapped that component over. One was reading a little bit higher, the other one was reading a bit lower, but that's weird. I can't make it out. Yeah, you've got some power in them cats. Yeah, if I touched it, I'd light up. 400 volts is enough to give you a jolt. Yeah, it'd be more than a tingle up your arm, put it that way. If you had a heart monitor, I guarantee that would... oh no, got solder on my leg. Fuck. Hate working solder. The stuff just burns right through you. Yeah, that's burnt an hole in my trousers. Lovely. Fuck's sake. I had that one on my new chair. Retro Room, is that cat discharged from AliExpress purchase? It might, well, you say, that could be a very good shout, sir, because it could possibly well be. Anyway, the 400 volts is discharged. J Fix, how you doing, my friend? Mr. J Fix himself. I've put all other links to all other channels. If you're new to this channel, don't just check my channel out, check everyone else's, because I've put a link in the description to all the other channel members, and I'll be really grateful if you can go on over there and join to them as well, not just me. This is why I love the community. I think the community is fantastic because they're really helpful. Pab, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for popping on. Cool. I made sure I put that capacitor around the right way. Yeah, I have. Alright. Now, when I tested this, as I said, this side wasn't making connection. But it is now. You did see me test this. When I first tried it, I probed this side, I got nothing. That side I did, this side I didn't. And that was the first thing I suspected. Now I'm getting power there. I wonder if this has fixed it. So I'm going to plug it in and give it a go. So we should get power. Got me doubts. I reckon there's more issues. Oops. No, we still got no power. So, there ain't just that then. I'll discharge that cap because obviously I've now put voltage into that capacitor. I still think voltage is not getting up to here. Well, it is because I've just discharged that capacitor. So voltage is getting up there, so that indicates something else has gone on that board. Not getting all the way around. So what I need to do is a bit more probing around these two and then probe one side to the other and still why we're not getting power up here. Well, I mean, obviously I've got a little bit further because that wasn't making connection for some reason. I don't know why. It was very strange. So let me probe around. Oh, do you know what? That's the only thing with wires, isn't it? Wires just decided, do you know what? Let's just tangle ourselves with all these wires. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then... For real? Seriously? fucking everything you touch just gets tangled up. Just quickly test that diode. Minus what we're getting. That's obviously from the working one. That was minus 4,000 something. It's a little bit higher, but we are getting a reading from it. Let's try this resistor. See, we're getting readings from this resistor. Can't see why not. 19 ohm. No. Well, that's a bit strange from this resistor. This is the working one. That's weird. Let me try that again. So this is the working one. Let's put it in resistance. I think it's a drill battery charge. It is. Yeah, sorry. It is, guys. Well, I've got a bit of a strange... That's a home reading, right? So I should get a reading from this. I'm reading. I'm not getting nothing from this resistor. See, this had multiple issues. I'm not getting no readings from this. It's not even bleeping. I'm not getting nothing. Wow. And it's exactly the same home resistor. It's got gold band. Obviously, this one's a little bit darker. This one's a little bit lighter, but principle the same. The curvature trace would actually be useful tool to here to actually for comparison. Yeah. Obviously. Lucky enough, I bought a fully working one, and that's what I've done. Yeah, it's to actually get the turf trace. It seems really handy. Do they actually, J-Fix? Do they actually? Are they expensive? Well, I'm not getting no meter read. I'm not getting no readings now. I wasn't getting a reading from here, but I am now. So I don't know if that was down to a connection issue. I've solved that. I'm not getting a meter. I'm not getting a reading from this resistor, but I am from this one. Yeah. So, which I thought that was ohms K's resistance. I thought I would have got at least a reading from here. I'm not getting no reading from this resistor. So I'm going to take this resistor out. I'm just going to probe this resistor. It just feels to me. See, look, that's making connection. This one's not. There's no connection here at all. And that's what I said. This power seems to be bypassing. It's only getting up to a certain voltage. Obviously, but it's not switching all the way over. So the MOSFETs, obviously, that I've replaced, but it's obviously took out multiple components. Yeah, they're quite pricey. You can actually build your own and connect it to your own oscilloscope. Oh, right. I've never heard of them. To be honest, like I said, I've not really heard of them. This is why the only other way is, because not everyone can do that, is buy a cheap second-hand one working. Because obviously I can write this off and just say sod it. But then I want to learn about the electrics and what caused this short, because it did not go with a bang when I plugged it in. And it's good if I can get this back up and running. All I've replaced so far is 2 MOSFETs, and if it looks like it's took out a resistor, 2 MOSFETs and a resistor, and it's working, then all well and good. So I think the next thing is I'll take that out, take that resistor out, take a picture, make sure it goes in the correct way. But obviously I'm not getting no meter reading here. Yeah, that would actually be a nice project for you, Mick. I wouldn't know if you guys can actually put it into the listings. I'll buy the parts. I'll buy them up, and then obviously and then put it together. If you can find the parts that I need, because like I said, let me just quickly take a picture of this one. I'm going to take a picture of that one as well. Cool. And then I'll know which way the orientation goes. Obviously, since I built the dim bulb tester, that's been quite a good project. I enjoyed that, and that's been quite useful. That dim bulb tester, because like you said, when you plug something in, if there's an issue, it still tells you there's a problem. So looks like this resistor is still shorted. Obviously I'm not getting nothing, so I'm gonna have to whip that bloody resistor out, and then I can check it, bung it into the yes, that one there and that one there. Right, okay. Tell you what, these are good little tools, aren't they? Do the job. Yeah, that was. Right, that should just pull straight out, and it has. Right, so I've got it out anyway. So what? Oh, there you go. There. Sorry, guys. This is why it's not powering up. I wouldn't have saw this. Look what I've just found. Oh God. Yeah, this is why I said I'm not getting no power. Right. Well, it proves it. It took out multiple. Issues on this one. Well, now let me put the lamp on. Right. Right, ready? Right. Now this was pointing down, right? So it's pointing down like this. Right? All I've done was took it out, and look what's happened. There you go. So it's took out multiple issues. This is what I said about probing round. Well, that ain't helped. So it does look like it's took out the resistor as well. So it's took out 2 MOSFETs. It's took out 2 MOSFETs and a resistor. So it didn't take out the fuse, but it's took out 2 MOSFETs and a resistor. So yeah, there's the issue. It's literally smashed beyond recognition out of that. That component's well gone. That front, nasty. Yeah, you should check the damage also on that big cap. That's actually a good shout. Yeah, thanks, Peb. No, the actual cap looks alright. Cap's fine. Obviously, what he's done, it looks like the voltage is obviously the one that it took out this. What did it take out? It took out this. Where is it? So what it done, it took out that MOSFET into the, I put a new MOSFET in, right? That's now all in. Put all that in on that front. And no, obviously this is the working one. On the other one, on this one here. So I've replaced it. So, which I have. You can clearly see I have replaced this one because this one's gone. This is the one I replaced. So it's took this one out here, and it's took out the other one behind it. And now looking at that, it's now took out. Yeah, it seems to be like a 27 ohm. It's just as well, isn't it? I mean, obviously that was pointing down, so I wouldn't have saw that either way because you can't see the damage. It was only till I took it out. It's when in caps actually get like resistance. They get they break into like a MOSFET. Yeah. There's obviously there's the problem. That's why I weren't getting voltage to the top. Something didn't seem quite right. I wouldn't have known that no without a working one because you couldn't see that damage. It was only till I was probing it around. I said, I'm not getting nothing. Which is bloody frustrating. So now, if I put that in that machine, that obviously... Let's just test it. It's not going to probably... Yeah, unknown damage. I can't even... It won't even recognise on there at all. Where's my old one? My old one would say the same thing. I'm obviously not getting no meter readings from that at all. Don't know where the other one is. Can't find it. Don't know. So, I'll just quickly shove my multimeter over it. And you just see if there's any resistance left in this. No, open line. I'm not getting nothing. Oh well. Right, so what I need to do then is probe the good one and get one of these ordered up. So I'm not going to have this resistor. So what I need to do then is take the good one out. Because I'm reading it in circuit. I need to get the new one out and do the same thing again and get the proper reading and get one of these ordered up. I'll get a couple ordered up. It always pays you to have a couple of them. Bloody hell. Well, at least I found the issue. But I wouldn't have known that without a good working one. Yeah. Have you had the colour? I can get the colour. Wait a minute. I've got this one's got to come out. I want to prove if because what I want to do. This fuck me. This solder's been on there for so long. It's not even fucking melting it. Right, that one there. It looks like old solder. I'll give it a colour band. Give me a minute, Carrefour. Let me take this resistor out. I want to read the value of it, and then I can get your boss name. You might be able to help us. Oldie, I'll tell you what. These old silver lines, and they good old suckers. They do the job. They do it very well. I'm impressed. So the blue band goes right up to the top of the capacitor. Fuck me, that's been put in here. Don't even want to come out. Great, lovely. Yeah, the black, red, and violet, and silver. I think that's what it is. Let me put it under the scope, because I'll tell you what, it's still got a majority of all the colour under there, and you guys can actually see it. Would do if I've got too much shit everywhere on that front. And then obviously you can see it for yourself. So the colour band, obviously ignore the damage. So it looks like you've got a brown, that looks like a silver, a brown, silver, purple, red. What is that? A black. Yes, a black. So they're the colour schemes on it. So we've got a brown, silver, purple, red and black. Lucky enough that didn't smash it completely apart. J-Fix, it's 1.270. Thank you for that. Pab's saying it's 0.27, 1%. It's saying it's a resistor value of 0.27, 1%. We'll take this one out, right? Let me take this one out. Well, put it on the multimeter and then I can find it 100%. Let's see if you guys are right. It's like you said, it's saying, I mean, like you said, when it comes to like finding the correct value, where's that solder set go? Fuck me, is that not took that off? That one's out. That one's out. There you go. Just pushed it on the legs. Let's get me little tweezers. Always get the last little bit that does not want to come out. I'm not going to grab that because there's ceramic, and ceramic breaks. I just know they break. Oh, come on, you little sausage. Get out. Wow. That one don't want to come out for some reason. That one's out. Yeah, the brown end. I wonder why that is not coming out at all. That don't make any sense. So what we're doing, I'm going to fill the hole back in, right, and resolder that back out. I hate these type of legs that one just gets stubborn and it don't want to go. That's not even budging. I don't know what's going on in here. There's nothing holding that back at all. I heard about that Ian Huntley, he's passed away because he was in hospital. I'll see it on the news thing. He was a monster anyway. A lot of people did want him to. That's the type of prisoners that you're dealing with. Obviously, they're not the things you should be mucking about with when people are in there. It's just what happens. People don't take too kind to it, and they don't forget. I don't know what's causing this. This leg's not coming out. It just feels like it's glued or something like that. It's probably, I'll tell you the reasons why that's not coming out, because I've undone the wrong leg. That probably would help. It's this one here. There you go. What a banana. Don't worry, we got there in the end. Yeah, she's out. Right. So, what I want to do now is just put a resistance on that and just quickly test. You guys, Fix saying it's 1.2, 1.27. You others saying it's 0.27. Ohms resistance. I've got it on ohms resistance. Put it on auto. Could be the multimeter. No, still not registering. So sometimes them multimeters you can't go and buy them. I'll put it in here. This deals with resistance. Let's have a look. It's coming up as a battery. Well, it's a funny looking battery, if you ask me. It's obviously not a battery. That fun. Let me grab my other multimeter. That's why I like to have more than one multimeter. Can I actually use these ones? I can't see why not. Yeah, you can, yeah. So, I want to put it into K ohms. So, if it's 1.27, a 2K ohm should be fine. That's capacitor. No, it's not coming on that one. It's got to be over to the volts. I think you have to have an LCR meter. Oh right, really? Yeah, an LCR. That's probably why it's not showing up. 200. Yeah, it's not showing up. Can't get anything from the ohm resistance from it. Damn it. So you need an LCR. Well, obviously I found the issue, but obviously I wanted to get the value of the actual thing itself. But obviously it's... let me try my other one just for a brief minute, because I've got another one of them. That's why I like to have... This is why Pico said get more than one multimeter. So I did have another multimeter. I had that eye mask on again yesterday. I'll tell you what, it's really good that is. It helps with my eyes. Where the friggin' hell is that gone? You should have a tidy up in here. I keep tidying up and I keep moving everything and it all gets junked up again. I don't know where my other multimeter is. It's fucking buried somewhere in that front. That's a shame. So we can't test it. Which, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to test it. Put it in the tester. Yeah, it's 0.27. Alright. Mr. Carforce, sir, can you put one up in the link or something so I can get one of these ordered up? I'll get a couple. Just in case this one goes, I'll be back to square one again and then I won't be able to use this bloody charger. Yeah, that's a TC7. What size is it? Oh, right, I can give you the exact size. I have a pair of digital calipers. Here's a lot. Where's the calipers? Fucking I can't even find them. Alright, don't worry. Because obviously everything's buried in here and I can't find nothing. I'll measure it with the old trusted tape measure. The size, sir, is roughly, you're going to be looking roughly around about what's that? Not even, just under 1 inch. Or it's 200, no, what is that? So that's 10 centimeters. It's 2 centimeters. Try that component in a tester again. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did thought this would have rested, because this one does with like position. I've gone from corner 1 to corner 3 and it should read it. It's coming up as a battery. Yeah. Alright, I'll swap it over. Thought it might be because it has to go around one side. No, still coming up as a battery. Yeah, that should be able to read it. It should, but it's coming up as a battery. That's clearly not. That's not a battery. I wonder if it's measured. It measures as a battery. I wonder if it actually has some charge in it still. That's actually good. Well, normally they discharge it and then charge it up. I'll discharge it from the thing. I know this is for capacitor, but it's weird. Shouldn't be seeing that as a battery. Battery. No, it's not a resistor, it's not a cap. So obviously it's not making any difference because it thinks it's a battery. Man, it's weird, isn't it? I can't read it. The multimeter won't read it. Right, it just won't read it. I'm plugging this one back in again. Never know. Like I said, I've never had anything like that. Thought you could have literally read. You could have read it. I thought it would have literally might have read it from that reason. But it's connected, going straight to that capacitor. Their value is this, that it reads as a 1 ohm. Yeah. This is a good. This is obviously a good component. I'm getting a dead shot. It just don't want to read. I'll leave it in auto and it don't want to read from any of it. Makes no difference if I swap it around. Let's put it in volt. Let's put it in diode test. Nothing in diode. Ohms. Just read it as a short. No, SEF. Live. Temperature. It's auto, back to auto again. So it can't read it. I've never had that in a component. It can't be read at all. So first for me. That's a really strange reading that you can't even take a reading from a working component, thinking that that you should be able to at least read it, unless it's too low in the resistance value. I don't know, and it can't read it, which is mad. But I don't want to blow that cap. If I put this in and there's still a short, I don't want to put that in and that re-blows, and then now I've took out a good one. I want to make sure that I want to order. Do they have more testers? Well, that's what I was just trying to have a look for, sir, to have a see if I had another tester. And I've tried. I did have another tester, but obviously, you guys can see they're going to stay at me front. They're going to be staying in my living room. I've got all these unfinished projects here that I'm waiting for parts. I'm still waiting for parts for half of this stuff, and they're not even turning up. So far I'm waiting for bits for that one over there. I've waited 3 weeks, still not heard nothing on that front. So you can understand why it's chaotic, because obviously I've got all these unfinished projects here, and I think, right, well, I need bits for them to put them back together. Now I've started on the Xboxes, and that's another one that I can't finish because, again, I've got to order from AliExpress, and that's not going to be here yet. So that's another project that I want, because I want to start modding some of them X360s, and I can't do that without the resistors and obviously the diodes I need. Bear with us a minute, guys. Let me have a quick look, see if I can try to find some normality in here. I'm not going to bank on it. It's still chaotic. I'll have to take that facial plate round my mum's tomorrow. I'll get that riveted. I'll pilot drill the hole and then put the rivet straight through it. It's the only way I'm going to solve that problem, because I need to put all that back together, because again, I've got that in 1,000 bits. I need to put all that back. Where was that other? Right, that's me. That was the. That's not it. That's not it. Ah, there it is. There's the other one. I couldn't see it. It's so dark over here. Right, that's cool. Right, I've got my other one. I found it. Because everything's so dark, I can't bloody see nothing. You need a torch over there. Right. I'll plug this one in. Let's see if this one does. I bought about 3 different multimeters. Mr. Pico said, don't just get one, get a couple. And these are the ones he's got. So obviously, common black, red. Yeah, there you go. Now I can read this one in ohms resistance. So that one there, that's an ohms resistance. So this one won't bleep. It should just read. It reads 0.3. Well, I couldn't even get a bloody K ohm resistance on that. Yeah, it's reading in ohms resistance. Let's diode test, it won't read that. That's nanofarad. Obviously, that's not a capacitor. So the ohms resistance, it's reading this as, it's reading in, oh yeah, there you go. Well, it did read up to 1 point, and then it's dropped back down to 000.3. I'm not sure if it's a 3 watt or 5 watt I've just posted. That's weird, that, isn't it? That's fucking, I can't get over that. We can't get a meter reading from this. Wow. So yeah, the trouble is I need to put the right value in. Carfor's put the right one in. You've put in a 3 watt and a 5 watt. Obviously, because there is different values of these resistors. This is a 3 watt at 5% tolerance. Which is, let me have a read. You've got a red. That's obviously, let me have a look at the other one. Again, same one with a 5 watt tolerance. But these ones have got gold, silver, purple and red. This one is a black, red, purple, silver and brown. It's completely different. You sure that's the right one, Carfor? Because that don't look the right one, my friend. Tell you what, let me post it in. I should have the resistor thing on here. Let me have a quick look. All right, I've got a resistor chart. Resistor color chart, right? So how many bands have we got? 2, 3, that's a 5 band, right? I'm going to put a 5 band in and I'm going to punch this in. So band 1 is going to be, what colours at the end? We've got brown, so we're going to do black, red, purple, and a brown. It's saying it's a 270 ohm resistor. Oh no, it's a silver, isn't it? We got silver. Oh fuck, I forgot the silver. Hold up. So let me know how many bands that is. It's 3. Oh, so I've got that wrong. No. So first band is black, red, purple, silver. Then it can't be up that end, so it's got to be up the other end. Okay, I'll try that black one then. Silver. So it's brown, silver, purple, yeah, red, and black. I can't select the black, it won't let me. So obviously I can't select either one of them for a 5 band. It won't let me select it. The 2 watt is about 15 millimeters long. Right. Millimeters. Let me just crumble it up. It's 3 watt is 17 meters long. Right, okay. So we got, yeah, because it's all in millimeters, isn't it? Right, so it's, if I count it from the 1, that's 5, that's 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 looks like a 15 centimeter one then. So I would say that's more like a 15. So yeah, let me get that as 5. That's 5 mil. The other ones are up to 10, 11, 12, 13. It's about 14, 15 mil. So I would say it's about the 15 mil one. So it's 2 watts at the 15 mil length. Because it's not, obviously, I don't know if you take the leg in consideration. If you took the leg in consideration, that front, that then brings it up to about 17. So if you count that, that's 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 17 mil. That looks about right. So you take the legs in. I've took it from the literally without the legs. So with the legs, it's about 17. So it's a 3 watt. Yeah, I thought I would be able to put this in on a 5 band, because this is a resistor colour chart calculator. It tells you if you put this in, it will give you the calculations in that front. So obviously the brown is on the far side on that front. So I'm going to do brown, silver, which I can't select silver. Oh, I might be able to select silver down now. Purple. Yeah, it's on the purple. Red. And then black. He's saying it's 0.27. It's actually saying it's a 0.27 with a 1% tolerance. News guys did say it's a 0.27, and that's what it's registering. So I've put the silver down now as the tolerance, right? The brown's at the top, which seems about right. You did say it was a 0.27, and that's what it seems to be popping up. Obviously, I've gone from the brown end up to the total, not as the black, because the black's graded out. Obviously, you can have a look on there. You can't use the black end. So, which it seems right, brown. And you guys did say from the start of it, it could be like 0.27. Mr. Carfor's put a colour chart in. There you go. These look like them. 0.27. There you go. He's found them out. 50 pieces. How much are they? Bloody hell, 9 quid. Only 2 left in stock. 0.27 ohm K ohm resistor. 50 in a pack. 2 watts. There you go. That's probably why it can't be. I posted it. Yeah, I've got it in here, bud. So I've got it straight in front of me. Up front. So you get 50 in there. But that's even the colour chart saying it's a 0.27. And you guys did say that was a 0.27. And that looks like the correct one on there. Obviously, you have to bend the legs up on these, and you get 50 in a pack. So let me see if I've got. Tell you what. I'm just going to copy that. Go into eBay for 1 minute. No, so obviously I thought. Let's have a quick look on eBay. See if they're a little bit cheaper. Yeah, there you go. The same one's a lot cheaper. Mind you, you're saying the others are 3 watts, so. Oh, you got to select your value. 0.27. And they're $1.99 for 20. That'll do. It's only 2 quid, free shipping. Yeah. So I've just saved myself from 9 quid down to £2. And exactly the same value, are they? Let's have a quick read. 1% volume, UK sales. Oh, they're going to be coming second class, so for fuck's sake. That's the only thing. I don't always get stuff posted on second class because it don't get delivered. That front. I might have to bite the bullet and just order the ones from from here and just pay the £9. If it's coming second class, I won't get them. And then I'll have all the aggravation with eBay and trying to think, in fuck's sake. Cars 4 has posted another one on there. Yeah, he's put that. This is what I love about Mr. Car4. He's really good on that front. Yeah, 0.45 and in total 2.87 inches. Thanks, Car4. That is the correct one. I know it is. 2 watts of power. 50 in a pack. So I'll just order these up. If for the sake of £9, just get them posted. You know, I'm going to collect the bike now and get these ordered up. They are definitely the right ones. So that's what is coming up in the chart. You guys did say that, so it does sort of make sense. That's why I'm not getting no, proceed to order without Prime. They always try to get you to do it with Prime, don't they? Tick box for the future payments. That's alright, they're going to me mum's. Oh, I'll have them sent to me mum's. Okay, click buy it now. There's only 2 left. Get 50 in a pack anyway. That's it, done, ordered. Just in case if they go again, I've got some spares. Job done. So what I'm going to do then, right, now we know the correct value of this, I will leave this one out, right? Obviously now it won't post because now I've got no resistor in this at all whatsoever. I'm going to put it into the broken one just to see if we get power. Just to see if we get power. Now I've got to put this round the right way. This is why I always like to take in pictures and have a look in the gallery and put it the correct way. So it's the black end. Is it the black end? And the brown's down the bottom. That looks like it. You can actually see where it's been burnt. Yeah, red at the top. That is it. All right. Cool. That must have gone with a wallop now. I mean, like you said. Alright. I'm going to just solder this. I'll plug this in the dim bulb tester. Make sure there ain't no short before I switch this on. Fuck me. So it's took out multiple components by the looks of it. That's it. Right. So I'm not gonna put this. That is soldered in. So obviously we've got a bad component now. I can't do a lot with that. That can go in the bin. Where's my wheelie bin? Right here. So we'll put the wheelie one in there. Have a bad component. I'll send all them bad components off to Mr. Pico because obviously he recycles them. So they'll all go to the nicely get recycled, and it can go in that lovely big crusher of these, and it can crush it. Right. So what I'm going to do, I've replaced. So far, all I've replaced is a MOSFET, 2 MOSFETs. Now it looks like the resistor. I had a funny feeling. I said something didn't seem right when I plugged that in. I went, I don't know why. I said it just feels like the power's not getting halfway up. well, fuck me. Obviously, it must have been bypassed through there because we had voltage to the capacitor, but not full voltage. Which obviously it can't put it further up. So now I need to plug in the dim bulb tester to that to see if we still got a short. Oh boy, Jesus. Lovely jubbly. Sound as a pound. Right. Right, that's off. I'm going to switch that on. That's on. This ain't on. So I'm going to switch this on. We should get a little red light. It's gone off. So that's good. So that bleeps means we've got power to it, but obviously we still got no power to that. So that front. Now I could bypass it, but we haven't got a short. So that front. All I wanted to do was just to make sure that there weren't a short going straight to it. So now I can unplug that. Plug this directly in now and it should be fine. He says. Thank God for dim bulb testers. That's what I said really. These little homemade gadgets, these are fantastic. I think they're really good because obviously you can show you if there's a short or something. Right, let's switch her on, guys. Nothing. We still got nothing. So there's more blown components. Wow. That's all I say is wow. It's took out more stuff. There's no light lighting up. Let me discharge that cap. No. That's strange. Very, very strange. Let me put that multimeter back on. Check the size of the picture I've just posted. That's bugging me, that is. Obviously, I've just ordered them. AliExpress. These are for the bits of Mr. Carforce sent. This is a peak curve tester with a plastic shell. Displays 3 frequencies. Oh, nice. $32.99. That ain't bad, is it? That's really good. And it's free. Oh, £9 shipping. That front. That one was old. Oh, I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Pico's just put this on there for AliExpress. He's found that one. It's a circuit board fault repair tester for curve testing for probes. That's 43 and there's £12 shipping on that one. I've never even heard of some of these, like I said. Yeah, check the size of the that I posted. Right. Let me go back to the obviously we're still not getting no voltage. Why? I've just fucking soldered that in. Check the size of it. So the size on there is saying it's roughly around 4.5 mil. Right, well, I've just took out. or 0.18 of an inch. So it's 4.5. Let me just double check to see if there is a 4.5. Yeah. No, that was an old message that you already seen. Oh, right. Okay, bud. No worries. Obviously, I'm still not getting no voltage going through this. I wonder why there's still no voltage, regardless, on that front. I've just soldered that in. And it's all been properly soldered in. We got connection there. Let me test. Where's that? Let me test them. Let me probe that. Let me test these little components next to it. Got diode there as well. We got any diode readings? That's the K-ohm readings, correct. Diode, there you go. 0.2. Obviously, this is obviously the bad one. I just want to probe that diode. 0.87. Let me take the good one and then probe that diode. Just made sure we got the right readings on here. Fucking, this took out load. No, that's fine. Right, obviously these ain't diodes. Ohm resistance 46. That one's open line. 46 on that one. That one don't want to be probed for some reason. Right, so well, that's gone. We're not getting a meter reading from there. Great, see? He's took out more than one. I'm not getting a meter reading from that little resistor. Yeah, bin. Thanks, Nick. You've hit the nail on the head there. It is took out a lot more then on that front. So it looks like... Oh, it's registering on there. 47. And on this one was rolling about 47. But why is that playing up? Is that because I took a component out? Yeah, 46. 47. It wasn't reading a minute ago. No, I thought that component was gone. I'm not getting a meter reading from that component. So, and that's in ohms resistance. I just thought it was anything else. Hot Cows is just sent a GIF. Moo. Hot Cows is blasting me with something. Nothing from there. Nothing from there. I'm not getting no meter reading from that one to that one. No. No ohms readings on that. It's like the bottom half of the board seems to be causing issues. So the only other component I've not tested is this big chunky boy here on that front. The ones that's got all the lines going around it, which is up here. PCD little shit. Mr. Sweden, yeah, I've had to check 2 minutes of the game while I was also looked different. I'm laughing my arse off. I thought I'd lose. As soon as you mentioned that, I thought, oh, Mr. PCDD's coming. Thought he was going to pop in and say hello. Nice of him. Yeah, this is the working one. That's the bad one over here. No, this is the bad one. That's the working one because I've had to nick the resistor out of it. It's strange, isn't it? Why I'm not really getting a. You sure about that? 100%. It's money me. It's money me. Well, I found another component that's obviously been busted up. So it's like I said, where else am I probing around?
Give me money. Money me.
Money me.
Money now. Me money needing a lot now.
Obviously, yeah, give me the money. Put it in the bin. Fuck knows what's happened to my postman. It did say today I was going to get I don't know if that's what. Mr. Rockhams, you sent me a message, sir. I heard my phone ping. Where the freaking hell is my phone? What? My phone's disappeared. Oh yeah, it's right in front of me. Where's my phone? Mr. Hotcouch has put a dancing cow on there. Nice. I love it. Obviously it's a nice picture of a nice dancing cow. Which you can't beat. He just reacted to it. That's actually quite funny. I always send him some funny pictures. If I see them on TikTok, I'll download them and just upload them. Up front. Fucking this is bugging me because obviously let's take that one back out. Where's my other one? Oh, excuse me. -7. I just want to go across all these bottom part of the components and see if I've got the same resistance. No, that's completely different. That's a completely different reading altogether. The other one was registering 0.0. It's about 7. 0.7, right? This one's registering -0.7. This is registering at 25. So straight away, there's an issue there. Straight with this component, by the sounds of things as well. Fuck me. What's it actually took out? It always seems at the bottom end because power's not going in. It can't inject the rest of the voltage up to the top part of the board. It seems like the bottom half is completely. It's took out quite a lot. So the fuse didn't do its job. The fast burning fuse didn't do its job. So far it's took out a MOSFET, a resistor, and whatever this bloody thing is. This is giving me a really weird reading. So this is the bad. This one's the good one. This one's fully working, obviously minus the capacitor. But now this is just giving me a reading of 0.6, and it don't matter if I swap this over. It looks like something to do with voltages. Yeah, there you go. 0.6 without the minus. 0.6. Oh, it is. We're saying 0.4. Right, for a minute, I honestly thought that was reading wrong for a minute. I thought, what the friggin' hell was going on with that? It was giving me a really weird reading. No, 0.5. And then this one's registering at, obviously, at 0.6. Well, it's actually, no, this one's registering at 6.0. But it's going down. There is an issue with this thing. That don't make sense. This component, obviously, exactly the same connector from the top end to that. It's registering at 5.4. If I swap the connectors over, it'll just say minus. If I do the same way on that, that says minus. But that's registering at 23. There's definitely a problem here. This is another fucking mad component that's obviously gone short right next to this cap. Again, it's in line with a bloody power rail. Because I'm just trying to have a look where this power rail is coming in. I've got a fuse. Where's the fuse? The fuse is here, jumps over, comes up, jumps over, bypasses through this coil, goes all the way up. And where's that component going? Then it goes from this, obviously like this inductor coil one in here, jumps over, and then it comes over to the second, obviously to this. So it's obviously something to do with regulating power. Well, that's giving me really weird readings. So it looks like this component's gone fucking faulty as well. Fucking hell, what's going on with these? Seriously, that bang, told you, Nick. It's definitely this half of the board. It's not the top half because there's no voltage getting up here. It's definitely this half here, this first quarter half here, right where these brown and white, brown and blue wires go straight in. So the fuse didn't blow, but it took fucking more than one component and it shredded it. Well, I've just ordered them resistors. It's just cost me £9 for these resistors. So now I've nicked the resistor out of the good one. I'm going to have to take this out and test it. I can't see any burn marks on it, but the voltages are erratic. They're going all over the place. This one is much more stable. This one's erratic. It's going everywhere. And it only looks like when you follow it in circuit, it points it then. It bypasses this voltage reg. It looks like a form of voltage regulator. It's bypassing, started to jump over from the middle of the board, going to that massive sort of like coil section here, and now it starts to go up. But obviously I'm getting really strange readings from that, because 1 minute it's not reading, then it's reading, and then the readings on it are going off the chart. This one seems more stable, this one's not. So I wonder if this is now causing a problem. I mean, where does it stop? I mean, I can't see anything else that it's actually took out. Mind you saying that, I said that about that fucking... I mean, once you're going down this stage, you can't get out of it. I mean, obviously I couldn't see that resistor until I took it out. But I'm hoping it's not ripped, it's not blown on any other of them resistors. You can't tell until you start taking it out and replacing. The diode's fine. Replace the MOS. I'll take it out. I'll have a look. Have faith. Come on, ST thieves. Yes. Actually, before I do that, I better take a picture. Oh no, with these, because these ones are... Move that out of the way. That's going to get caught. Rip it straight out. So before I do it, let me take a picture to make sure I put this around the correct way. Fucking hell, it's seriously done some damage. That bang really has blown quite a lot up. It's not just stopped at 1 or 2 items. Let's bung some fresh solder on that. It looks crusty as hell. This stuff is old solder.